What's up, witches? This is the Undercover Witch, and today we are doing our water sign readings. So this reading is for you if your Venus sign is in Scorpio. This is going to be a love and money reading, although it's been manifesting as a role, like a self-fulfillment, like that thing. I don't know, it's like an abundance reading kind of thing. So that might come up. But I am using the True Heart Intuitive Tarot by Rachel True. I am also using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And then lastly, we're using the Sacred Power reading cards by Anna Stark. And those are for some three yes or no questions at the end that we're going to do with pendulum. So let's get started. We have the Princess of Discs, but I feel like this is towards the end of the week, so I'm going to put it at the end. This is going to be your reading again for April through May, until the next time we do this reading, which is usually in like 4 weeks. Whew. OMG, this is insane. Okay, give me 1 second. We have the Queen of Discs on one side. We have the Princess of Discs on the other. We have the King of Wands on one side, the Prince of Wands on the other. They're all lined up. So let's see what's in between. And so this is for the first 2 weeks, which is crazy interesting. Okay, so the first week, okay, because we have the Queen of Wands, we've got the Eight of Discs, and then we have the Princess of Discs. So we have this Eight of Discs in between. So you're working up to being something, is what I'm seeing. You're kind of like the wise woman working up, like you're working at something. And you're both the queen and the princess. It's so odd. And from my understanding from this reading is you know when to sit still and you know when to move forward. But you're also in this place of power. So this might be a workplace where you're a worker, but you're also the leader, which is a good philosophy to have. But we also have the King of Wands, the Three of Wands. So we have a Wands in between these two cards and a Prince of Wands. So, so the Eight of Pentacles was all about work. The Three of Wands is about kind of looking out and seeing the world and where you can go with what you're offering. So doing the King of Wands where you're like, you can stand still. It's the same premise. You can stand still and like, you can be in a place. But you can look out into the world and be like, you know what? I have another adventure before me. You're not a king that sits still. You're not a queen that stays in the castle is what I'm getting. And those are the first 2 weeks. So that's very interesting. Let's see the other weeks. So the first week, it could be very job related or something like that. The second week, it could be like vacation. I feel like sort of area, some kind of adventure you get to take. But we have in the third week, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So a little bit different than what we've been getting. We have some kind of decisions that you need to, or you feel like you need to make. I feel like you're challenging yourself in a way to balance out part of yourself, maybe your ego and your like intuitive self. But we have the Six of Wands, which I feel like is a place in the home. So I think maybe you're trying to figure out your home life and figure out your relationships because you kind of want them to grow. Like you're at a stable place and you want them to grow. So this could be a love reading as well. But we do have the Tower in the last week as well as the Princess of Swords. So you're kind of, this is a weird reading. Everybody's getting something kind of similar this week. So it's interesting, but it's all different. It's all in a different way. It's like everybody's being called to the same thing happening from different, like from a similar point in their life, like either super fulfillment or I just figured out what I wanted or whatever it is. Like they're reaching this big milestone and then all of a sudden they're getting this message, this Princess of Swords coming in. But we have the Tower. So something is falling apart, but it's not your life. It's not your world. It's something somewhere else that you're getting a message of. Somebody else is falling apart. Something else is happening. And we have Temperance. So Temperance is about giving and taking, pouring into yourself, somebody else pouring into you, but somebody's coming in your balance, in yourself. Somebody's coming to ask you for something. And we have the Four of Wands. I don't know how this is relating. I think that somebody might be unhappy maybe in their marriage or in their relationship, and they're coming to you for some kind of advice. But I don't think they realize they're unhappy. I think maybe they thought that their marriage or relationship was going to bring them super, super happiness, but it's not. But they just really wanted somebody to connect with them. They wanted friendship and that sort of thing. I'm not saying that this person isn't for them, but they might be coming to you for that kind of like connection and learning from you how to be the Temperance, how to self-grow, how to give into themselves and balance themselves out and make themselves happy. Like that's what they're trying to figure out, and they're looking for you now to teach them. Let's go into some oracle. Interesting. I have never pulled this one out. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Well, no, I have pulled that one out, but it's been a little bit. Which is all about your throat chakra. It's about speaking your truth. People come to you because you can speak your truth very well. This card also kind of mirrors Temperance. So yeah, you're able to speak your mind and say what you mean. And I think this person is coming to you for truth, because they want to hear, like they want to know more about themselves. They want to learn about themselves. And that's why people come to you, because you're so honest. They can explore themselves, like the deep crevices of themselves, and learn so much about it. We have attachment. So this other person, they're attached to the mask that they've put on. This is so crazy. So if you could just see all the readings I've done and like all in relation to each other. This might be another water sign that's coming up to you. But we have a woman holding a heart and a man holding a heart. So there is some kind of relationship that's going on here. And there's also for them, not for you, financial constraints. I feel like in the past, this person has been deceitful. This might not be a person you want to let back into your life. This might be somebody who walked away from you before, or maybe they're walking away from their relationship because there's a lot of lies. But I also feel like this could be somebody who walked away from you, caused some deceit, but now they're in a financial situation that's negative, and the life that they thought they were gonna have with the person they left you for is like not that great, and they're now like, can we be friends again? Or maybe they stopped being friends with you because of a lover or boyfriend or whatever. Now they're broke because their lover deceived them, and they're coming back to you for help and advice and assistance and whatever. That's what I'm getting. I'm so sorry. If I talk too fast, please let me know in the comments. Because sometimes I feel like I go through these readings like in 4 minutes. I'm just like, and it's like the same length of reading I did for another sign, but I go on for like a long time. Anyway, it's just some of the pictures are just so clear. Let's go ahead and do your 3 questions. So I'm going to be using a pendulum, and we're going to be using some oracle to get some clarification. But I'm going to give you about 3 seconds to figure out what your first question is. 1, 2, 3. And give me a moment, please. Oh. Please show me your yes. Please show me your no. May I have an answer to that question? That is yes. So let's see. We have medicine. Everyone's been getting that one, so don't worry about it. It's not like you're sick or anything. There's just a lot of guidance coming in from ancestors and guides at the moment, more so ancestors, about how to keep yourself healthy and safe during these times. There's something going on like a bigger level, like a world level. There's a transformation, I think, that's going on in the world that's requiring a lot of people. Look at this mirroring. Oh my God. That's requiring a lot of people to having to be true to themselves to make a lot of progress and change. They have to take that mask off or like reinvent themselves almost. And we have the Tree of Life, which is the connection to everything. So I really do think that whatever's going on in the world right now is affecting everybody, and it's coming up here pretty soon. So just be ready for that, because you're one of those people that people like to lean on. Let's go ahead and ask the second question. Show me, I mean, you think of a question. 1, 2, 3, 4. I give you 4 seconds this time. Do you have, yeah, show me your yes. Show me your no. Okay, we're switching it up. Can I have an answer for their question? They switched guides on me. The answer is yes. Let's see why. The sacred owl. So it's just something that's going on right now that made the right conditions for this to happen, and that's why there's a big change going on. It's the universe trying to correct itself, trying to fix itself. I do think to try to create more abundance in the world, because so many people are trying to like hoard it, I guess. That's basically the understanding I'm getting, is there needs to be a change for everything to go back in order. So be prepared for that. 1, 2, 3, third question. Show me your yes. Show me your no. Okay. May I have an answer to that question? Answer is yes. Let's see what we got. We have protection and communication. Whatever this is that's going on in the world, you are protected from it. You just need to make sure that you're keeping open communication with your guides so that they can lead you through this time. You don't want to end up on the wrong path. I think the reason why you're having such a hike in energy at this moment right now, and so many people are, is so that their guides can guide them very harshly. This is a very, very important time. And we have sound. So listen to the universe. You're following the vibrations. Allow that to happen and continue. And we have energy balance. So that is, again, why I said you might be energy balanced out right now, because the universe is forcing it so that you can hear your guides. I want everybody to be at their best right now. It's a heightened energy time, because and usually during those heightened energy times, the truth has to come out. Things have to fall into place. Balance has to be restored. Last question. 1, 2, 3. Show me your yes. Show me your no. May I have the answer to that question? And what is that answer? Very strong yes. You can tell when they switch guides, right? Is that not just me? Okay, stop. Okay. We have divine consciousness. So you are connected to the universe. You do follow your intuition, trust it. There's a retreat. There's some safe place that you're being taken to, that a few of the people in the world are, that I think really deserve to go. Maybe they had a hard time during the pandemic, and there's just a safe, the universe is trying to take care of the people who weren't safe during that time, who had a hard time during that time, and wasn't like some people, that's not going to politics, but if you've been having a hard time since then because of them, they're trying to gather all of those people and make some kind of retreat. But there's also some reflection that you have to do within yourself, and to allow yourself freedom. So if there's any constraints, any emotional constraints, try to take a look and do some shadow work and let those go, so that you can be your best self, you can be happy. And a lot of times people think shadow work is like dark, horrible, like super emotional, heavy stuff, things that they would cover in like therapy or something else. It's not really like that. It's more of the like light emotions you hold on to every day, of like unworthiness and misconceptions about yourself that make it seem like you're worse than you actually are, and make it seem like some of the, I don't know how to put that another way, but it makes it seem like you're weak from your traumas and things that you've experienced instead of strong. And that is the part that shadow work tries to get. But I hope this was helpful for you, Scorpio. That was a amazing reading to give. But please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment down below anything about the video or any questions you may have. If you're interested in starting your own podcast, I have a Podbean affiliate link down below where you can click on and you'll be able to get 1 month free of any plan you choose, which is super awesome. And if you haven't already, there's also a Wisdom app link down below, so you can join Wisdom. I do have a profile on there. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with words today. I have a profile on there, and what you do on there is it's basically like a TikTok app but for audio, so you can ask hosts questions and they can answer in like 1-minute sections, or you can go on and answer questions. And then there's also another part of it where it's live talks, which I think is super cool. Anybody can jump on if the host allows, and they usually have a certain topic that they're talking about, and they'll ask people to come on to talk about it. It's all wisdom based, like it's all related to life and, you know, just empowerment and stuff like that. But I was thinking about using them for our purposes because I think it'd be really cool. So please go check that out. And if you've already subscribed and liked this video or commented on one of my videos, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week.